OIC, and the Gulf Cooperation Council, the GCC, is a ridiculous example. This marks yet another shameful chapter in the Human Rights Council's ongoing abuse, serving as a platform for anti-Israel propaganda while ignoring the brutal realities on the ground and the atrocities committed by Hamas. I want to ask this council, the Human Rights Council, what is the justification for holding this debate today? Is this truly about human rights, or is it about defending terrorist leaders who deliberately use innocent civilians as human shields? If this is about human rights, then what rights belong to terrorists? The Israeli strike targeted Hamas leaders who for years have planned and directed attacks against Israel, many times making these directives from their luxury confines in the place close to where we attacked. The UN Security Council Resolution 1373 explicitly forbids providing safe haven to terrorists, yet these Hamas leaders were harbored, and that is a question that I pose to you. How can we just have a debate here about the human rights of terrorists? It is the terrorists that were the sole target of the Israeli operation. They orchestrated the massacre on October 7th, murdering civilians, kidnapping children, raping women, wiping out entire communities. As the smoke still rose from the massacre of the 7th of October, even as the attack was still unfolding, Hamas leaders appeared live on television, proudly broadcasting their celebration. While Israelis hid in safe rooms, fled from gunfire, and endured murder, kidnapping, and rape, Hamas leaders feasted and congratulated themselves in real time. These are the same men who called for jihad to escalate the conflict. They called for blood, not peace. They wield terror, not negotiation, and the terror has not stopped. Just days ago at the Ramot Junction in Jerusalem, Hamas terrorists opened fire on a bus stop crowded with children and adults, killing 6 innocent people. Among them, a 25-year-old who immigrated from Spain recently, who was married and building his future in Israel. They killed a rabbi who dedicated his life to teaching the next generation, and they wounded a woman 8 months pregnant who is fighting for her life. These are not numbers, these are lives, families, futures stolen. Hamas immediately praised the killers in that attack as heroic and exceptional, later claiming full responsibility for the attack and calling the massacre of innocent people a natural response. There is nothing natural about this. It's terror, pure and simple. Today, 48 innocent people are still held hostage by Hamas for more than 700 days. Their families live in daily pain. It has been more than 700 days, as I said, that innocent people have been trapped in Hamas captivity. Hamas has used them as bargaining chips, turning their suffering into currency. But let me be clear, there is no immunity for terrorism, nor for those who commit it. From the start, Hamas's strategy has been to embed its weapons among civilians. They hide rockets in schools, command centers in hospitals, and tunnels under homes. They put their own people in harm's way, then cry crocodile tears when civilians are hurt. Our fight is with Hamas, not with the people of Gaza, nor with any other country in the world. Israel will continue to take precautions to protect innocent civilians. That is the difference between us and those who glorify massacre and terror. Let's be clear, Israel's objective was to eliminate the senior Hamas leadership responsible for orchestrating terror attacks, including the horrific massacre of October 7th, 2023. Our mission remains to defeat Hamas and end its reign of terror in Gaza and secure the release of hostages. This is not only an existential imperative for Israel, but a vital interest for regional and international stability. Thank you very much.
Thank you. We'll take 2 questions.
Just 1 second. Yes.
Mr. Ambassador, Emma Farge from Reuters. Is a diplomatic solution to ending the war in Gaza still possible?
Well, I think it is clear what the Israeli objectives are now, and we are now moving ahead with our operation. We are moving ahead to eliminate Hamas's military capabilities, to end Hamas's rule in Gaza, to prevent future attacks on Israel, to secure the release of the 48 Israeli hostages, and to reshape Gaza's future governance and security reality. Those are the objectives, and those are the ones we will continue to try and achieve.
Stephanie Dutt with ARD German TV. Mr. Ambassador, we look at footage every day from dead individuals and bombed housings. Just to understand your position, the report says over 80% of the dead people are civilians. Are you saying that all this material is just not accurate, is faked? Can you clarify that? And second question, even the German government says now, a quote, that they take the report very seriously, that they are worried and want an immediate ceasefire. How do you respond to that? Thank you.
I will say that war is not a nice scene, but this war was forced on Israel. Regarding the data coming out of Gaza, it is coming out of the Hamas Ministry of Information or Ministry of Health, and this is a Hamas organ, and I do not believe the figures. And yes, there are casualties in this war. We're trying to minimize those casualties. A lot of the information coming out of Gaza is fake, and I would like to refer you, Stephanie, to this report that came out by BESA, the Begin Sadat Center at the Bar-Ilan University, which debunks all the allegations against Israel and explains what is true and what is not true. Regarding the German government, I testify that from the beginning of the war, the German government has been very supportive of Israel's right to defend itself. And that is what we're doing now. We're continuing to defend ourselves. Just one more question.
Thank you. Nina Larson, AFP. So you are presenting you're showing us another report that we should believe over this report that came out by the COI today, and also numerous other UN reports. I mean, if you want us to believe that over, it would be good to have journalists, international journalists, on the ground inside Israel. Why is Israel not allowing international journalists inside? And the UN also says over 250 local journalists have been killed inside of Gaza. So why is Israel killing journalists? Thank you.
Okay. Thank you for the question. Israel is not killing journalists. Israel is taking the utmost caution it can in a very difficult theater of war. And I think it would be very dangerous for journalists at this stage to be on the site where the war is being executed, and where things are, where it is just a very dangerous theater. And in due time, journalists will visit the place. Thank you very much, all. Have a good day.
Yes, Rebecca will send it. Are you in the media group? I am. Just
a minute.